Episode 15, Oliver's Kindness Celebration. In the heart of Starhaven, where the sun always seemed to shine a little brighter, a group of friends gathered in excitement. Oliver, a kind-hearted boy with a perpetual smile, had a special reason to celebrate. He believed in the power of kindness and wanted to share that belief with everyone he knew. One sunny morning, Oliver sat under the shade of a giant oak tree with his friends, Luna, Finn, and Stella. They were brainstorming ideas for a celebration of kindness. Oliver's eyes sparkled as he shared his vision. Imagine a day filled with acts of kindness, big and small, Oliver said, his voice full of enthusiasm. A day when our entire town comes together to celebrate the beauty of being kind to one another. His friends nodded, captivated by the idea. Luna, with her dreamy eyes, spoke up. We could have a kindness story corner, where people share their stories of how kindness changed their lives. Finn, the adventurer of the group, added, and a kindness art corner, where we create artworks that represent kindness. We can display them all over town. Stella, who was always fascinated by the stars, chimed in. Let's call it the kindness celebration and have lanterns with kind messages light up the night sky. Oliver's heart swelled with gratitude for his thoughtful friends. You're amazing. Let's do it all, he exclaimed. And so their plan for the kindness celebration began to take shape. They decided to start with the kindness story corner, where people would share their heartwarming stories of kindness. Oliver knew that stories had the power to touch hearts and inspire kindness in others. As the day of the celebration drew closer, the children worked tirelessly to prepare. They made colorful banners, painted signs, and invited townsfolk of all ages to participate. The anticipation in the air was palpable, and Oliver couldn't wait to see his vision come to life. On the day of the kindness celebration, the town square was transformed into a magical place. Colorful decorations adorned every corner, and a stage was set up for the kindness story corner. Oliver, Luna, Finn, and Stella stood proudly at the entrance, welcoming their friends and neighbors with warm smiles. The kindness celebration had begun, and it promised to be a day filled with love, laughter, and acts of kindness that would warm even the coldest of hearts. The kindness celebration was in full swing, and the town square buzzed with excitement. People from all walks of life gathered to share and witness acts of kindness. The stage was set for the kindness story corner, where stories that warmed the heart were about to unfold. Oliver took the stage first. His story was about helping a lost kitten find its way back home. As he recounted the tale, the audience couldn't help but smile at the thought of the tiny, meowing furball and Oliver's determination to reunite it with its family. Luna followed with her dreamy story of planting a garden for an elderly neighbor. She spoke of how the flowers had bloomed into a colorful tapestry, bringing joy to the old man's heart. Many in the crowd wiped away tears, touched by Luna's story. Finn's adventure-filled story was next. He shared how he'd helped rescue a stranded bird in the enchanted forest, and his description of the majestic forest and the bird's joyful flight left the audience in awe. Stella's story, inspired by her fascination with the stars, was about creating lanterns with kind messages. She spoke of the magical night when they had lit the lanterns, sending messages of hope and love into the sky. The lanterns had danced among the stars, leaving everyone feeling a profound connection. The kindness celebration wasn't just about stories, it was about action too. Throughout the day, children and adults alike engaged in acts of kindness. Some volunteered to clean up the town park, while others prepared meals for the elderly. The spirit of giving and kindness was contagious, spreading through the town like wildfire. As evening approached, the children gathered around the kindness art corner. They had collected a variety of materials, and together, they created beautiful artworks that depicted acts of kindness. Each piece was a work of love, meant to inspire all who saw them. Finally, as the sun dipped below the horizon, it was time for Stella's idea of the lanterns. People of all ages held lanterns adorned with kind messages. The night sky lit up with a gentle, warm glow as the lanterns were released into the air. It was a breathtaking sight, and Oliver couldn't have been prouder of his friends and their town. The kindness celebration had not only brought smiles and tears of joy to everyone, but had also reminded them of the importance of kindness. It was a day to celebrate love, compassion, and the simple acts that made the world a better place. As the lanterns continued to twinkle in the night sky, Oliver looked around at the faces of his friends and neighbors. In that moment, he knew that kindness was a gift worth celebrating, and it was something that would continue to shine brightly in the hearts of all those who had come together to celebrate this special day. With the success of the kindness celebration, Oliver and his friends felt a deep sense of fulfillment. They had not only shared their stories, but had also witnessed the power of kindness ripple through their town. As they sat under the starry night sky, they couldn't help but reflect on the day's events. Stella, with her sparkling eyes, spoke first. "I never imagined that our little celebration could bring so much happiness," she said. "Those lanterns lighting up the sky, carrying our kind messages, were like dreams coming true." Finn nodded, his face illuminated by the lantern's soft glow. "And the stories we shared today showed us that kindness can touch lives in so many ways," he added. "It's not just about grand gestures. It's about the little things we do every day." Luna, always the dreamer, gazed at the stars above. "I've learned that kindness is like a treasure," she mused. "It's hidden all around us, waiting for us to discover it. Just like the magical garden I planted for Mr. Jenkins." Oliver smiled at his friends. "You're all right," he said. "Kindness is a treasure, and our town is rich with it. But you know what would make this celebration even more special?" The children looked at Oliver with curiosity. "What is it?" asked Stella. Oliver reached into his pocket and pulled out a small, shiny object, a golden crown. "This is the kindness crown," he explained. "It's a symbol of the kindness we've shared today and a reminder that kindness should always be a part of our lives." The children gasped in awe as Oliver gently placed the crown on a nearby table. It glowed with an ethereal light, casting a warm, golden hue around them. Luna, Finn, and Stella could feel the crown's magic, and they knew it was something truly special. "We should award the kindness crown to someone," Oliver suggested. "Someone who embodies the spirit of kindness, not just today, but every day." The children thought for a moment. They recalled the acts of kindness they had witnessed throughout the day, the neighbor who always greeted them with a smile, the teacher who went the extra mile to help, and the friends who had stood by their side through thick and thin. Finally, Luna spoke up. "I think we should award the kindness crown to Mrs. Patterson," she said. "She's the kindest person I know. She bakes cookies for us and even helped me with my homework when I was struggling." Finn agreed. "And what about Mr. Wilson?" he suggested. "He's always fixing things for everyone in town, and he does it with a smile." Stella smiled. thinking of their lanterns in the night sky. "And let's not forget the whole town," she added. "Everyone who came together to make this celebration possible." Oliver nodded in agreement. "You're all right," he said. "The kindness crown should be a symbol of our town's collective kindness, and Mrs. Patterson and Mr. Wilson can accept it on behalf of everyone." With their decision made, the children carefully placed the kindness crown in a beautiful, handcrafted box. The next day, they visited Mrs. Patterson and Mr. Wilson to share the news and invite them to a special ceremony. The town gathered once more, this time for a different kind of celebration. As Mrs. Patterson and Mr. Wilson stood on the stage, Oliver, Luna, Finn, and Stella presented them with the kindness crown. The crowd erupted in applause and cheers, acknowledging the kindness that had made their town so special. The kindness crown now had a new home, a place of honor in the town square. It served as a constant reminder that kindness was the heart and soul of their community. And as the years went by, new stories of kindness were added to the town's tapestry, each one a shining jewel in the kindness crown. The children knew that kindness would always be celebrated in their town, not just during the kindness celebration, but every day of the year. And they were determined to keep the spirit of kindness alive, ensuring that their town remained a place where smiles, hugs, and helping hands were always in abundance. As the sun set, casting a golden glow over the town square, Oliver and his friends knew that their journey of kindness was far from over. Together, they would continue to make the world a better place, one act of kindness at a time. And so, under the starry night sky, the town of Starhaven celebrated not only a day of kindness, but a lifetime of it, knowing that their hearts would forever be connected by the bonds of friendship and love. The kindness celebration had come to an end, but its spirit lived on in the hearts of everyone in Starhaven. Oliver, Luna, Finn, and Stella had grown wiser through their adventures, and they knew that kindness was a gift that kept on giving. As the weeks turned into months and the seasons changed, the children continued to spread kindness throughout their town. They organized food drives for the needy, planted flowers to brighten up the streets, and visited the elderly to keep them company. Their acts of kindness were like ripples in a pond, touching one life after another. The town of Starhaven became known not only for its breathtaking natural beauty, but also for the warmth and friendliness of its residents. One sunny afternoon, as Oliver and his friends sat by the river, they noticed a group of new faces in town. A family had moved to Starhaven, and they looked lost and uncertain. Without hesitation, the children approached them with welcoming smiles. "Hi there, we're Oliver, Luna, Finn, and Stella," Oliver said cheerfully. "Welcome to Starhaven." The family introduced themselves as the Parkers, and they explained that they had just moved from a distant city. They didn't know anyone in town and felt a bit overwhelmed. Luna, always the empathetic one, said, "Don't worry, we'll show you around and introduce you to everyone. Starhaven is a friendly place, and we're here to help." Finn added, "And if you ever need anything, just ask. We're like a big family here." Stella, with her boundless energy, suggested, "Let's start with an ice cream from Mrs. Patterson's shop. It's the best in town." The Parkers' faces lit up with gratitude, and they followed Oliver and his friends through the town, meeting their new neighbors and making friends along the way. By the end of the day, they felt like they had lived in Starhaven their whole lives. As the sun began to set, painting the sky in shades of pink and gold, the Parkers stood by the river with Oliver, Luna, Finn, and Stella. They couldn't believe how lucky they were to have found such a welcoming community. Oliver smiled at the Parkers and said, "Remember, kindness is at the heart of Starhaven. We believe in helping each other and spreading love wherever we go. It's what makes our town so special." With a sense of warmth and belonging, the Parkers knew they had found their new home. They joined hands with their young friends, and together, they watched the stars begin to twinkle in the evening sky. And so, the legacy of kindness continued in Starhaven, a town where friendship, love, and the spirit of helping one another thrived. Oliver, Luna, Finn, and Stella knew that their adventures would never truly end as long as they had each other and the boundless power of kindness in their hearts. As the night enveloped the town, its residents went to sleep with smiles on their faces, knowing that they were part of something truly special, a place where kindness was celebrated every day and where the bonds of friendship and love grew stronger with each passing moment. And in the heart of Starhaven, the kindness crown stood as a symbol of their collective spirit, a beacon of light that shone brightly, reminding everyone that kindness was the true treasure of their town.
Tonight's adventure ends here, but the fun never stops. The stars have twinkled, the dreams have been woven, and tonight's bedtime story has come to a close. But guess what? The adventure doesn't end here. Meet our bedtime pals. Say hello to Luna, Finn, Oliver and Stella, your dreamy friends who are always up for more magical tales. More adventures await. Before you drift into dreamland, hit that subscribe button and ring the bedtime bell. We've got countless enchanting stories waiting just for you. Cozy up for the night. Join our dreamy family and let's make bedtime the best time. Your dreams are our inspiration, and together we'll create a world filled with cozy blankets, sweet dreams, and endless adventures. Until tomorrow, sleepy stars.